Alright, hello! The day that I'm filming this, it is currently January 1st, so Happy New Year's everyone! I have never really done a video quite like this before where I'm kind of sitting down talking just directly to you guys, so this is definitely going to be new for me and new for you guys, but I wanted to do this for quite a bit of time and I'm finally gathering up the courage to do so. I wanted to do a get to know me. I never really formally introduced myself here on YouTube or really anywhere, so I wanted to do that for you guys. Hello, my name is Sadie, but you guys can call me Sadie. I am 23 years old. This is my room. That is my trundle bed that I removed from the bottom of my bed and it's now been leaning on its side for a little bit. I need to throw it away still. I think this is my first video that I may be posting with my cut hair, but it's been... I cut it in August. Late July, early August, so I kind of will just take you through some things that I really love, like, hate, just so you guys can get a better grasp of who I am as a person. So some of my favorite artists: Doja Cat, Megan Thee Stallion has my heart right now, Beyonce. I've been obsessed with Ray. 2 years ago I think I discovered her. Love Ray. Adele, obviously Adele has had my heart since 4th grade, so I love pop, I love K-pop, I love hip-hop, I love pop rock a lot as well. I like rock in general as well too. I'm a casual listener of a lot of different genres. Some of my hobbies that I kind of wish I could show you guys more of me in general in these videos: I really love The Sims. I love playing The Sims. The Sims has had my heart since The Sims 3. The Sims 3 franchise was already done by the time that I actually got a chance to start playing. I love makeup, obviously. I think that's probably one of the biggest things that you guys would know about me is my love for makeup. I don't do it as often as I really should in order to actually get better at it. The only times that I'm really doing my makeup is for videos or for vacations. I am also an avid YouTube watcher, which is the main reason why I wanted to start YouTube. Also, sorry if I sound nasally. I'm one of those chronic stuffed up sinus issue girlies. I have a stuffy nose year round. I dabble in art. I don't know if you can kind of see, those are like really old though, from like since school. I've always had an interest in art, mostly like drawing, painting. I love pottery. Oh my gosh, I actually have some of my pottery in front of me. That was not even planned. I did these in college, my first year of college. These are not my best pieces, but this just kind of goes to show you, like, I like pottery. I like the coloring in this one more. Isn't it cute? I love pottery. And just straight up like coloring books. I want to do that more often. I guess I can also go over some of my favorite YouTubers while I'm at it. I mostly watch a lot of Sims. I do watch like a few vloggers and things like that, but Live Simmer is my bread and butter. I really wish she would come back to YouTube, but she still does streams, so I catch her streams every now and then. She's the one that got me into The Sims, so she has like a special place in my heart. Ashwar Plays, another YouTuber that I've been watching for a while now, is Nicolex. I think that's how you pronounce it. Devin Bumpkin. He is one of my favorite builders, and he's one of the main sim builders, and he's one of the main reasons why I got better at building and started wanting to build my own sim houses, because girl, I hated building in The Sims. And Day, okay, this man started his YouTube channel for Sims only a couple of months ago. Like, he hasn't even been on YouTube, I think, for a full year. Tell me why. I've watched every single one of his videos except one, and I can tell you exactly the one I didn't watch. The Sims 3 Wicked foreplay type thing. I've watched like almost every single one of his videos. I was part of his top 0.1% of viewers. And I've rewatched his Rockwell series. He is so funny, so energetic. He has storyline and drama, but he actually still plays the game, you know what I mean? Like, I love his channel so much. So those are kind of the main favorite simmers that I've been watching. I think by far The Sims has kind of been with me throughout my childhood. I have played Minecraft. I grew up playing Minecraft because I do have a younger brother, so we would play together. The only shooting game that I played was Call of Duty Capture the Flag. That's as pretty hardcore as that I can go. I watched the zombie version. I can't do that, so. And Five Nights at Freddy's, is that what it's called? No, I have to look that up because I feel like that's wrong. Five Nights at Freddy's? Five Nights at Freddy's? It's the game, right? With that weird animatronic. Yeah, I can't do those. Five Nights at Freddy's, I can't do that. That, like, I don't like horror in any way, shape, or forms, which actually kind of brings me to like my next point. Certain movie genres, I love romance and comedy and cartoons and just very peaceful, cutesy types of things. I cannot do horror. I do like action films. I will say I do like action films, but it depends on how deep the storyline is going. I'm a chicken. I'm a baby. I get nightmares very, very easily. I get stressed, overwhelmed very easily. Just to put it into perspective, I was watching, now as an adult, I rewatched all the Transformers. Tell me why that was stressing me out. I was getting too emotionally invested and I was so stressed and I genuinely felt bad for the Autobots. They're not even real human beings. I'm like, why are humans doing this to them? I started crying and having like a mini emotional meltdown because I think I was being way too empathetic for something that doesn't exist. But yeah, if that doesn't say anything about me, I don't know what will. Romance, comedy, action, those are like my bread and butter. I also really do enjoy Asian dramas as well. I mostly watch a lot of K-dramas and Chinese dramas. Those are like the two main ones that I've watched. I think I got into Chinese dramas first. If I'm not mistaken. No, you want to know what really got me into this scheme? Okay, this is exposing myself a little bit, but Thai BLs. I came across it on YouTube. See, you find everything on YouTube. And I was like, oh my gosh, wait, these are two men as like the leads? I was like, this is so interesting. And I went down the whole rabbit hole. So I went from like Thai BLs to Chinese dramas, K-dramas, Japanese dramas. I never really got into anime. You would think. I never got into it. The earliest form of anime that I've ever really gotten into, but I don't even know if like the anime community would consider it anime, but like Dragon Ball Z. Like I would watch that with my brother sometimes. What else did we watch growing up? The Avatar: The Last Airbender. I don't know if that's not considered an anime, I don't think. Yeah, so I never really got into animes. But I don't think I would hate them. I've tried watching, it was on Netflix. It was so weird. I was just like, what is happening? The first thing that popped into my mind to describe it was Russian roulette. It was like it was the women with cards and guns, right? Does someone know what I'm talking about? Yeah, that. I watched like a majority of the episodes and then I just couldn't do it anymore. I was like, this is stressing me out. I need to stop. So that's as far as I got with that. Some of my favorite shows / dramas, Mr. Queen. That was the biggest one that got me into K-dramas, and I was like, if they're like this is amazing, this is for me. I love transmigration ones. Like those get me every time. Princess Royal, The Double. These are newer. Alchemy of Souls, I liked both seasons. Controversial opinion maybe, but I did enjoy both seasons. Kill Me, Love Me, I really loved. Love Game and Eastern Fantasy. I really, really loved this drama, and I really wished more people talked about it because it had an ending that was so unexpected to me, and it still made sense when they went back to modern times. You see a lot of transmigration dramas, and the ending always feels so abrupt and it doesn't really make sense most of the time. I kind of felt that way with Yummy Yummy Yummy. I loved the drama, but ending, I was like, whatever. But Love Game and Eastern Fantasy, I really liked that. Anything with jalousie. I probably butchered the crap out of that. Her. Okay? Love her down. That is, I love her. I love her, I love her, I love her. She was actually one of the first actresses that I continuously recognized as I was watching more and more Chinese dramas. Most of my love for Asian dramas and K-pop kind of stemmed from COVID. I was scrolling through TikTok one day and I saw a transition for a music video and I'm like, what is this? This is so cool. Fans deserve way more credit and recognition for all of their fan edits that they make and put all of these YouTubers, streamers, dramas on. They do the hefty work behind everything, in my opinion. If it wasn't for that edit, I would have never knew about it. So I was just like, it just came up on my algorithm. I loved it. I was like, oh my gosh, this is so cool. It was the day before my birthday, or like on my birthday, June 15th or June 16th. I specifically remember because it was around my birthday. And it was a Stray Kids music video for God's Menu. And it was that part where like they sliced down and it transitioned into another member. I don't remember the two members that it was, But I remember Felix's part, cooking like a chef, I'm a 5-star Michelin. That whole segment, I was like, this is so cool. I'm like, I need to check this out. And then I went down a whole Stray Kids rabbit hole, which then turned into a K-pop rabbit hole, and I've been stuck on it since. I'm not a big movie person as much, but here are some like more American stuff that I watched. Devil Wears Prada. Hello. The Princess Diaries I really liked. Most of Marvel and DC. I think if we're talking about romance, comedy, action, those are like the kind of movies that I'm gearing to watch. The Harry Potter series. Yep. We're a Harry Potter household here, very heavily. Twilight, the Twilight series. Yep, we were Twilight House. Most cartoons, like I said earlier. A lot of DreamWorks Disney films. One of my favorite shows is The Last Airbender. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. And something more recent, I have been loving Heated Rivalries from Crave. Heated Rivalries. Oh my gosh. Yes, 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 and yes, 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 yes. I love this show so much. I don't read. I haven't read the books. I didn't even know they were books until I saw a lot of, again, fan edits and people conversing in the comments talking about, you know, certain parts of the aspects of the book that was translated really well to the show. I wasn't even like, it was a Heated Rivalry. Like, what's funny enough was I heard of it, didn't even consider watching it. It wasn't until my cousin was talking about it because like everyone was watching it, and I was just like, dang, I guess it's a big thing. So I jumped on pretty late. I started watching it by the time all 6 episodes were out. So I binge watched it all in one go. So I was pretty fortunate in that way that it was already done, so I could see it all in one go instead of having to wait like every week, because I think I would have died. I think if you told me, oh, you know, you have to wait a week, I'm like, what do you mean? I hate when I'm in the middle of dramas and I have to wait that 1 week period before the next episode comes out. And now we have to wait till, I mean, at least I'm happy that they got greenlit for another season. So I'm happy about that. I will gladly wait the time that it takes to film and write the script. I have patience when it comes to art forms and making sure it comes out well. I'd rather wait a long time and it come out exactly the way that they wanted it versus it being rushed and coming out like doo-doo. So I guess I'll go into some random things that I love. I love making lists. I love tea, okay? Love tea. I've been saying love a lot, but these are things that I really do like and love. I drink it year round. I drink it summer, spring, fall, winter. I love tea. I am very basic, okay, when it comes to my tea flavors. I will say that. I like a little bit of jasmine, regular white tea, green tea. I drink sleepy time tea to help me. Chamomile. Oh my gosh. Dandelion tea though is nasty. Dandelion root, avoid that at all. It literally tastes like they took dirt, like from the ground. They dug up just dirt, put it in a tea sachet, and said, here you go. And then you're supposed to just drink dirt hot water as tea. That was nasty. I hated it so much. I like vacations, obviously, and traveling, which you guys have seen mostly through a lot of my vlogs. I love to travel. I really do. I love a good vacation. I know traveling and vacation, there's been some discourse on them technically being different things. I would like to argue that I do enjoy both. I feel like I don't travel as much as I have vacationed, but I have traveled and I do like traveling. If that makes sense. Traveling, they say you go and see the area. What do you call them? Not excursions. It's like excursions, but it's not called excursions. Where you see monuments and stuff like that, be a part of the culture, that's traveling. Vacationing is resorts, staying on the resort, going on an excursion or two, and relaxing. I digress. I'm a sucker for sweets. I do like me some sugar. I love ice cream. It does not love me, and therefore I have to stop eating it because it actually makes me physically ill. I am now getting ill after I drink or eat any dairy products, especially uncooked dairy. I've come to realize, like, if it's like mixed in, I'm fine, but like can't do it in cereal. I haven't done it in cereal in literal years. I can't remember the last time that I've had a glass of just milk. Never. Like, in my brain, I've never had that before. So I can't do ice cream. Definitely no ice cream cake. What else can I not do? Milkshakes. Oh my gosh, that knocks me out. Milkshakes. In my smoothies now too, just to be on the safe side, I've been doing only like oat milk you can get away with, I think I can get away with yogurt still. Certain cheeses mess me up. So it's a lot. I have to just stay away from dairy. I'm really sad about the ice cream still. That's the most prevalent in my mind. I can't get over that yet. I'm like, dang, I really have to stop eating ice cream. Music! I really do love music. In one of my vlogs, you guys were seeing that I was taking vocal lessons. I had to stop due to financial reasons, and I was just going through a lot mentally. I definitely want to pick it back up again. I really want to go back and start taking my classes again. I really do love music. I've loved singing since I was young. I always discouraged myself from pursuing music, and like even in high school I was like, Sadie, like you cannot be serious right now about doing choir. Like even me like wanting to do choir, I shut that down in my own head. So as an adult, I pushed myself and I forced myself, and I'm like, Sadie, if this is something that you want to do, do it. So I definitely want to go back to doing vocal lessons. Just money's a little tight right now. But I do have a love for music, not just singing, but instruments as well. I used to play the clarinet. I was in band. And I think that really pushed my love for music even more. Music theory was something that never came easy to me at all. I don't know what it is about it, but reading sheet music took me quite a bit of time to be able to read. It's something that I love. I never said I was good at it. But yes, I do have a love for music, listening to music, again with all the artists that I mentioned earlier. There's like no pivoting points for these at all, but gold jewelry. I've come to the realization, I used to grow up and I used to wear a lot of silver. As I got older, I was just like, I think I'm more of a gold girly. Even with like my undertone and things like that, I was just like, I'm gold. I'm gold. And yellow looks amazing on me, and I'm slowly coming to the realization red does as well. I don't know, I've been like really vibing red and yellow right now. On me specifically, like clothing wise. I wrote on here planning things. I don't know if I necessarily love planning things. I think I like when there's a plan in place. So I'm gonna change it to that. I love when there is a plan. I went on a whole rant about that in one of my vlogs. I'm not spontaneous. I need some type of plan. Oh, skincare makeup. I did say that already, but I've been really getting into skincare more and more because I have very sensitive skin. I don't know if you can even see here. Like I'm having like a little bit of an eczema breakout on my hands. These are like the first place that I've been getting it now as an adult. I used to get it like all over. I don't think it was ever really terrible, but you know, like the more common spots, I would get eczema really bad. But I have sensitive skin, so I can always tell like when it comes to like certain laundry detergents or like fabric rubbing against my skin, it would like irritate me, and I get like ingrown hairs like crazy. So I've been slowly just been paying more attention to the things that I've been putting on my body. Biggest kick has been Vanacream. I have conservation efforts on here as well, which is true, but I don't know how else to talk about that, considering I personally don't like, I do like small little changes in my life, or I'm trying to implement small changes in my life to be more environmentally conscious, to be more environmentally conscious of where I'm getting things, how I'm getting things. I try not to order from Amazon that much or delivery. I try not to use single-use plastics. It's trying to make those small, subtle changes in your day-to-day life to make me feel like I'm doing my part, really. I mean, I did go to school for environmental science. Sorry, I always get a little self-conscious when I speak about my degree. I don't know why. I know that I earned it. I have a very hard time, I've come to the realization, talking well about myself or like promoting myself or boasting about myself. Oh, now we're gonna go on to things that I hate. I hate driving. You guys, if you watched my vlogs, you will know I do not like driving. It makes me freak out. It stresses me out. I think we've come to the realization a lot of things stress me out, but driving is definitely one of those bigger things. I recently drove to New Jersey by myself. It was an hour and 20-minute drive there, 2-hour drive back. But I did a good job. I'm alive, obviously. You know, it's okay. We can have a little freakouts in the car. But if I never had to drive again and someone was just like, hey, let's head over here, I'll drive, I'm going. If I don't have to drive, I will go. I will go, no problem. You picking me up? Okay, what time I gotta be ready by? Plan. Yeah, what time I gotta be ready by? I hate impatience. And I think that's what also doesn't help my hate for driving as well is we have a lot of impatient people on the road. It's like when we're waiting in line and obviously it's like bumper to bumper traffic. I hate when people use like the middle turning lanes to go where they need to go and like cut in front of the other line. I'm like, I saw this with my own eyes. I was like, oh, so you thought because you didn't like how far back you were gonna use the middle lane, drive up, and cut everyone off. You're a douchebag, you're a dickhead. You're a dickhead. I'm so sorry. Unless there's your wife is in the car about to burst, okay, or one of you needs to go to the hospital, there's a medical emergency, it will never be that serious. Unless you need to use the bathroom, you need to throw up, there's a medical emergency, those are the only reasons why I can understand impatience on the road. Anything other than that, I can't think of any other thing else, but other than that, no, you're doing too much. You're doing too much because impatience can somewhat indirectly cause more traffic. If you're rushing to get somewhere, you're cutting people off, people are having to full-on brake, it can cause accidents. I hate it. Ooh, this is a big one. Misplaced/misdirected anger. I hate it so much. Like when people are angry, they direct their anger at you even though you weren't even the problem. I hate that so much. I hate being rushed. I do. I really, really do. I don't like being rushed. Especially because I'm a makeup girly. Okay, this is my therapy time. And you are rushing my art. Okay, that's what it feels like. You are rushing my art. I don't like it. That's why there needs to be a plan. And you need to tell me ahead of time. Even telling me the day of. I'm working with you here. I'm doing my best. Okay? Folding clothes. Folding clothes. If I don't think about it too much, it's fine. When I think about it, I'm like, oh my gosh, then it stresses me out. And then I'm like, I don't want to have to do this. This is so boring. This is a chore I don't want to have to do. I don't like folding clothes. I don't like laundry in general because it's something it's constant. You wash all your clothes, somehow you still have another shirt in there because you just took your shirt off and now you have to put it in the laundry. It's like a never-ending task and I don't like that. Toxic masculinity. Yeah, I think that speaks for itself. Ooh, people who are boy crazy. Oh my gosh, does this drive me up a wall. Like their whole world revolves around a man. And that's all they can talk about, all they can think about. I'm like, girl, what about your accomplishments? What about, and it's not that I hate them. I shouldn't say that I hate them because that's kind of like how society was set up and you're slowly having to unlearn those behaviors of like, no, you do have a life outside of men. I mean, we were conditioned even within my age group. Oh, marry, go to college, start a family. I mean, that's what's pushed on women all the time. So for women to be boy crazy, I get it. But boy, is it a pain when you're not. And you have to listen to it and try and be as understanding as possible. So I shouldn't say I hate that, but it is a dislike for me. I am going to wrap this video. This is so random, but I'm going to wrap this video up with some goals for my channel and my posting schedule and kind of what I want to do going forward. My goal for right now, to be realistic with myself, is I want to post at least once a month. I think that is the most doable. This year, I came to the realization I only posted, what, 7 times this year in 2025? Only 7? I felt like I was working overtime. So I want to post once a month. It was not till like the end of the year that I really started getting on a consistent schedule with posting, and I did skip the month of December intentionally, but this year I definitely want to post once a month. I want to post more on TikTok. I did just post something. I'm really proud of it because it's my first transition ever. I don't know how to do it. I don't know how to do all that stuff. So that's definitely, TikTok is going to be a learning curve for me. I didn't watch Vine until after Vine died. I saw it through Instagram Reels before they were even called Instagram Reels, and through YouTube. I was so late when it came to trends and things like that. Like what do you call internet culture? It's not called pop culture, but I'm gonna call it pop culture. I didn't get into internet pop culture until very late. Like I didn't know, I was not chronically online until after high school. I also want to post more on Instagram. Now that's gonna be the real kicker. I probably should set like a goal of like posting once a month as well. But as far as like Instagram, I don't really do anything. Like I don't leave my house. Instagram stories, like yeah, I will repost anything that I find funny. But it's like on my actual feed, Girl, what do people even like post nowadays? Do you want to film more of me doing my hobbies? Yes, we'll say that. Wow, I have released my own music. Well, I have to get back to my classes and into the studio first. First of all, I need to start writing. I need to start writing more. And again, I have a few songs that I have written, but none that I'm like confident enough to actually turn into a song. Do a few covers. I think that actually would be really interesting. Wow, we'll see about that. Make more sit-down makeup videos. Yes, 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 and yes. And vlogs, obviously. I think that pretty much sums up everything about me. I hope I was able to have you guys get to know me a little bit more. I definitely feel like there's a lot of information that I'm still missing, but I think this is kind of like the bare bones, and I'm hoping that a little bit of me was able to be seen in my vlogs as well. I feel like I kind of transform into many different types of people. I am an introvert. I do my best to try and put myself out there as much as possible. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really do mean that. By this time now, I have a total of 34 subscribers, and I just want to say thank you, and I really appreciate everyone who has subscribed, especially as I'm still learning and discovering who I am, how I want this channel to be, and the direction that I want to go in. I also want to say thank you to all the support that you guys have been giving me, especially a lot of my family members commenting and liking and even texting me privately through messages. I see all of those, I appreciate all of those, and they really do mean the world to me when I see them. So yeah, I love you guys so much. Until next time.